Hello YouTube. Today I'm just making a response video to my last video because the video I did last time I didn't really explain the concept that I was using. So the last video I was talking about the equation response plus event equals outcome, and I want to go more in depth about it and how it's used more. So here we go. Alright guys, in life we always have something going on, right? There's always going to be something in our life that will cause problems or cause issues. So this equation is really useful for anything really, like any problems you have. Because I believe that by taking action, you can change your life pretty much. So here are some examples of how to utilize this equation more. So the first example I'm going to use is in an unhappy marriage, right? Or an unhappy relationship. Okay, so say you're married, right? You're married, you're in this relationship, but your marriage is not working out as you want it to be, right? Your outcome is not what you wanted. So the event is you're unhappy. You're unhappy in your relationship. The outcome is your marriage is not doing great because you're unhappy in it, right? But the outcome you want is, I want to have a happy marriage. So what are you going to do to make that happen? See, so the event is there. You can't change that event, right? You can't change. No, you can change how you feel, but you still feel like relationship's not working. You want it to work. So that's the event. So what are you going to do about it, right? By having different responses to that event, right? Like this is the event. Your response is here, here, here. Having different ways of responding to this event, you can have the outcome you want, right? So for instance, one of the responses you can have to this event of being unhappy in an unhappy marriage is, well, talking to your partner, right? Talking to your partner, being honest to your partner, like, hey, I'm unhappy in this marriage, but I still want to make it work. Well, let's talk, or doing other things to make the outcome you want, right? So that's one example. Another example I have is the economy. Right, so we know from experience, for the last 20 years that the economy has not been the most stable. So say the economy is like right here, right? It's like, everything's good, housing prices are good, everything's good, you have a job, everything's good, and then all of a sudden, like next day, boom, you lose your job, you're gonna lose your house, everything, right? So that new state, right, of having a good economy to having a bad economy, that's a shift in the event, right? Your event beforehand was, the economy was good, everything was good, and then the event changed to where like you don't have a job anymore. It's like, whoa, right? So your outcome is about to change really dramatic, right? I'm gonna lose my house. I'm gonna lose a lot of things if I don't do anything, right? And you don't want that outcome. So you go and you think about your responses, right? So because the economy is bad, that's the event. But what's your responses? Okay, the economy is bad. I lost my job, but what can I do to get another job? Or what creative ways can I do to get money or funds to continue the lifestyle? Or what can I do to change my lifestyle so then I don't lose my house, so then I don't lose the things that I love dearly, right? That's the type of stuff you gotta do, right? By having these responses, you can change your outcome pretty much. Because if you don't change, either your outcome's gonna stay the same or it's gonna get worse, right? Like the economy example, where you're losing everything. You're gonna lose everything if you don't change. So this formula is pretty much really useful because in life we forget to think about our solutions, right? Sometimes we forget that we need to think of the solutions to our problems, right? Sometimes we don't want to deal with our problems because it's either really hard, difficult, or it's just draining. It's draining to solve problems sometimes in our lives, right? But this simple equation just gets you into that groove of actually finding that solution, right? Because I know sometimes, like being in this program and being in Navy and all that stuff, I sometimes forget that I have problems that need to be solved. So I use this equation all the time because it's a simple way of getting my mind to think about it, right? Start thinking of solutions, start thinking of a list. Because without any action, right? If your event is here, right? It's constant. The only thing that can change is what you do. Because if you don't change what you do, if you don't change, adapt to that event, what's going to happen is you're either going to have the same outcome that you don't like, or that outcome is going to get worse because you haven't taken any action to fix the problem. Well, guys, I hope this clears up a lot of things, and I hope this video helped you more. But you guys have a nice day, and I'll see all of you later.